adjust that, adjust this. Oh, did I mirror my camera? Let me mirror my camera. There's so many things you got to remember to do. So, hello. Hi, friends. Hello, it's Tammy. I am going live from Idaho. It is Freedom Friday. It's a beautiful day. And today we're going to talk a little bit about creating the change you want to see and how I have come to learn so much in my 4 months with digital marketing. So I can't wait to share that with you. That's my topic, but it's also Freedom Friday. If you have questions for me about digital marketing, how I got started, like how much tech's required, is it really possible to have a 2-hour workday? Any of those questions or more, let me know. I just ask that you are kind, that you are really interested. Let's keep this conversation clean, and I can't wait to share anything you're looking to get more information about. I have I'm going late today with my lives because I was helping my church. I work with a women's group at my church, and this morning we have a monthly potluck breakfast. Today we heard from 4 different ladies sharing their stories, and we have tons of coffee. And today I met 2 women I hadn't met before, and it really kind of solidified this topic for me because I've been working through these last couple days about you see something out in the world, something's not right, something you want to make a change, you want to make a difference, and then you come to realize that it's you. You're the one who needs to change. You're the one who needs to improve to bring an impact to the world. Do you believe that? Do you not believe that's so true? How often we keep finding the things that need to be fixed outside of us, and then we're not spending the time working on ourselves on the inside. And how much different we see the world because we've been changed inside. And the reason I brought up these women that I met this morning, it really solidified that idea because more and more people are coming to our church. We were new to the area. We relocated. Gosh, you know what? November will be 3 years since we've had our home here in Idaho. We moved New Year's Day, and I found this church, gosh, 3 or 4 months later. So maybe 2.5 months I've been with this church, and the growth we've seen in the 2.5 years. Now, this church has been around a while, and now they're busting out the seams. They just started a Saturday service. So now we're up to 6 services on a weekend because the church only holds like not even 300 people comfortably, right? That's how the parking lot is fit. And now we have buses taking people from across the street to a school parking lot to bring them to our church. Like, we're busting at the seams. And it's, wow, what an impact this church has, reaching out to the community and bringing people in. And you just get this bigger vision, right? When you start looking outside yourself, you get a bigger vision of what's possible, right? Many of us come to digital marketing. We want to make money. I get that. Of course we do. You've got bills. I've got debt. Guys, I've got 28 more years of mortgage debt. I'm going to be 86, 60 years of mortgage debt. I've got to get that done. I have a mission that I will be done paying mortgage debt in the next 3 years. That's my goal. So you come to starting a new business because you want to make a difference in your family, your legacy. That's my saying. I want to leave a legacy for my family and not a burden of debt. And I want to make an impact. I want to make a change in my family. Yeah, even at this age, I see it as possible. But because I'm looking outside myself and it's like, oh, my church has needs. My community has needs. My kids have needs. It's like, I want to be all the things and do all the things for everybody. And How can I do it with the person I am today? The person I am today is not enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not thinking big enough. I'm not doing enough. I'm not growing my mindset to believe that the future me is going to be so amazing and big. Like, I've been working on this mindset, this this growth mentality of, who do I need to be? What things do I have to change to make that happen? And when I came to digital marketing and was given the training on how to start a business, working 2 hours a day with my cell phone, using social media, there was a lot I had to learn. There was a lot of new skills I had to figure out and learn. So I was okay with that. I love learning. I'm good. And I homeschooled my kids. I love learning. But then what if that honeymoon wears off and that energy and that excitement of learning something new, you get tired? And I've been feeling that the last couple days. And I've noticed when I look outside myself and I see the needs that I want to address, I want to make an impact. I know I can do something. I perk up again and it's like, oh yeah, I have to grow. I have to, get stronger. One, if I'm going to do more, I have to be stronger to be able to do more. And my head has to get stronger and wiser and to grow my abilities and my skills. Because if I was doing what I could do to make $1 million today, if I had those skills, I'd already have it. So obviously, something's keeping me back. There's a skill I don't know, or there's a consistency problem, or there's a belief problem. Any of these things I have to overcome to be the person that thinks business is easy. I love business and talking to people and growing my skills, and I love problem solving. You have to be that kind of mindset to be a person who will have six-figure incomes, $1 million in the bank, whatever it was your goal was. Can you become that person worthy of that trust that people see in you, that they know you are a safe place, that they want to learn from you, that they want to join you and partner with you in business? So here I am every day going live. And every time I do, I learn a little bit more. I learn a little bit more about you, what your needs are, what your goals are. And my job is then to connect the puzzle pieces and help you see you can become, you have the ability, you have an opportunity. Let me encourage you to grow those skills and to grow your belief that you can have a six-figure business, $1 million business. It's possible. And I don't know how many of you never believed that it was even possible. If you've heard my story before, I've had 7 businesses. I don't think I ever believed they were $1 million businesses. I always said, I don't want to work that hard. When I see millionaires going after and working and talking, and they're like on fire all the time, it's exhausting watching that. But today I've changed my mind. It's like, oh, I think I get what they're saying. They're What I see as work is not work to them. It's fun. They love problem solving. In fact, I just read in a book. This isn't the book. It's called the 10X Rule, but it's Grant Cardone. So Grant Cardone in his 10X rule was bringing home the point that they're bringing 10 times the energy, the effort, the money, whatever. Like whatever you think your goal was, it's going to take 10 times more than what you thought it was going to take. And basically, he loves it. He loves doing that. It's fun. It doesn't feel like work. It's not exhausting to him. It's like the energy just grows more and more when he talks about business and he's sharing his knowledge about business. And then he starts another business. Like it's fun. And one of his quotes, I'm not going to say it right, but it had something to do about getting new problems. Right? How many of us, I don't want problems. I'm running from my problems. Don't give me any more problems. And he's like, I'm a problem solver. In fact, I want some new problems. I'm tired of these old problems. I want to work in such a way that I'm faced with a new problem. And then he's just lighted up. Like that's exciting to him. Like that shows me I've made progress. When I'm confronted with new problems, that means I'm moving. I'm actually doing something. I'm making an impact. I've made changes and I've come up with a new problem. That's awesome. And I just get so tickled when people share that excitement about these new things that used to frighten me. When the idea about going live, oh, I gotta go live. That's what they want you to do in digital marketing. Right? I get all worked up. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I too old? It's like, how do I work all that? Right? These fears I had were stopping me from doing the thing. And doing the new thing was what was required. Trying it, figuring it out, coming up to new problems, and to be happy about, I've got a new problem to solve. These ideas were so foreign to me, I didn't even know I had a mind block about it. I did not know I had a limiting belief about it until someone else said, business is fun. Going live is fun. What? It just stopped me in my tracks because it's like, no, it's not. It's nerve wracking and it's scary and it's hard. And it's like, no, it's not. Someone said it's possible. And my eyes were open to there's a world out there of stuff I've never done. I didn't think I could do. But this business owner, this six-figure earner, this millionaire person is saying, it's fun. It's not hard. You know, when things are hard because you don't know how to do it. And once you know how to do it, it's not hard. Like even just, oh, thank you, friend. Thank you to my digital growth. I appreciate that. That's so encouraging to know if I'm actually reaching someone with my message because I came to, I don't know, have you watched Tim's live? It was Tim who said, Tim Hess, um, he just practically sits like this and does his lives, right? And he's talking back and forth with an audience. And I thought, oh. And then he says, you know what? I love this. I really love. I was so shocked that somebody said that they liked it, they loved it, it was fun, because that thought never crossed my mind. And that's what I mean. Like it just woke me up, it shook me up to say, well, if he can do it, there must be something to this. I'm going to figure it out. And the good news is, if you've never gone live with TikTok, they have this practice page. You say, okay, I want to go live, but TikTok knows it's your first time. And so they say, do you want to practice? And you're like, yes. And you start doing the buttons and figuring out where everything is. And I did. I tried it. And every time you try it, you get a little bit better. You get a little bit more confident. And then I put that on my list of all my wins, things I didn't know that I could do. Goes on my win list, right? You come to this concept, I want to make extra money. Everybody talks about a 2-hour workday and all you have to do is social media. Well, of course that gets your attention. Who doesn't want to live like that on your cell phone all day long, right? But you have to learn some skills. And for me, it was I have to learn TikTok. I was brand new with TikTok just 3.5 months ago. I had no following. I have no concepts. I don't know how the platform works. I've been on other platforms and I thought they were all the same, and they're not all the same. TikTok, let me tell me if you think this is true. TikTok is a very fast moving, video oriented platform, right? Is this true? Put a one, right? Do you understand that? That's what I'm talking about. I came from other platforms that were more story, that were pictures, and I love that because I love to read. I would rather read a post this long than listen to a 30-second video. And so when I first started TikTok, I had really long descriptions. And on other platforms, it's like, oh, you need like 100 tags too, right? Lots of hashtags and other. See, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You come to TikTok, that is so fast. It is such a fast moving platform. And what I love that I got from our mentor, Michelle, she said, I have to get to the CTA faster. That's how fast TikTok moves. You can have a 1 minute video, but what are the odds of the people getting to the end of a 1 minute video? Pretty low, right? Because it's so fast. So she'll make 30-second videos or 15-second videos or text on the screen, right? Because it got to the CTA faster. I want as many people as possible to get to the call to action, what it is I'm talking about faster. And so this is me, nevertoolateincome.com. And when I share what I'm doing, you got to get to the message faster. The point of this message is for you to learn more. I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg of what I know about digital marketing and how much I've learned from the other businesses I've had. It would take, hours of me explaining the differences between all the businesses I've had. And if you want to, I've talked about it. So you can go to my link. I have my YouTube links in my bio. Go there and you can watch. That's why I like to go TikTok and YouTube. I have my two families going at the same time because YouTube's going to save my video and you can go back and watch. And this is what I love, right? So nevertoolateincome.com. You want to know about digital marketing, this crazy stuff I'm talking about of mindset and growing your mind, growing yourself. I've never really had a business this life changing. Of all the businesses I've had, right? It has been the best personal development course with a paycheck I have ever had. The mentoring we get in our community is fabulous. And then, I'm picking up books now that I've had on my shelves or from the library for a long time. I just found this at I think I got it for 50 cents. You go to used bookstores, there's always business books around. So this is John C. Maxwell. I've read him over the years. The number one leadership guy, trainer. And this little book's got these little quotes or little stories. And I pick one up and it's like, oh, that would make a great topic idea. And boom, I'm on my way making more content. Like my head is just spinning with all these new and great ideas that I want to share because I'm growing. I'm getting so excited about the new person I've become because I found digital marketing. Are you feeling that too? Do you realize, you have to come to the business willing to change. Thank you. You come realizing I'm not going to say you're not enough, but you don't have the skills yet. You don't have the sales skills, communication skills, the the social media skills, right? These were things I had to learn. I had to start learning all of these things, and it took time. So, whenever somebody says it's a 2-hour workday, what are they really saying? Did you feel like, oh, hi, Anne. Hello, welcome. Welcome, friend. What captured your attention? That's what I want to know. When you came to digital marketing, what stopped your scroll? What made you say, wonder what's in this? What is this person talking about? So, hi, friend, tell me if you can in a sentence, were you on social media when you heard about this, or did somebody literally tell you about digital marketing? I was scrolling on Facebook and I found a post that said $900 a day was $328,000 a year. And you can work 2 hours a day with your cell phone, and it's not an MLM, and there's no monthly fees. That's what stopped my scroll. Because who doesn't want to make extra money? And $900 a day is on the table? And I get to use cell phone? Like, that sounds like the best at-home business ever. And it stopped my scroll, but when I saw it, I didn't believe it. So, did you find it that way too? That you came to digital marketing because somebody shared a post that just took your breath away? Like, are you insane? What is this? That's what I felt. Like, this is so fake. Who put this in my feed? And I clicked it, and it was a woman I knew, an acquaintance. And she shared this. I was shocked because I respected her as a businesswoman. Oh, she did. Okay, a friend messaged you. They said they found the best thing ever and they wanted you to know more about it. That's a good friend. You're really lucky. um, you're very fortunate. I found it on social media and I thought, this is such a fake. There's no way. And I was kind of irritated. So I clicked the post to see who would even share that. And then when I realized it was somebody I respected, I thought, oh, I want to know what she knows. Because if she believes this and thinks it's true, then I need to know that. Oh, you just said the dirty word, real estate. See, Anne, you know exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I feel so bad for real estate people. Okay, so I'm in the States and I have my broker's license. And I never wanted to be a real estate agent. My girlfriend was a sales agent. She wanted to be a broker, but she didn't have a degree. This is what they require. Well, in California, this is what they required. And if you had your degree, you could study for your broker's license, or you could be a sales agent. And after 3 years or something, you could study to be a broker. And she says, will you study with me? I know you have your degree, so study with me. And I'm like, well, sure. I like school. That's why I joined digital marketing. It was like, sure, I like school. Teach me something new. I want to know. And this woman works all the time, right? Wasn't that right? You said I make 100% profit and you only have to work 2 hours a day, right? Right. And you're like, please, I don't want to be a realtor who has to work 24 hours a day. And why do you work so often? Because when your clients call or a new client calls, you've got to be there right then. You don't want to miss an opportunity or they'll call somebody else. You can never tell your clients no. You have to Be available when they're available. You're working nights, you're working weekends because that's when your clients are available. They never rest. And they love people. They love helping. And it's the biggest kick to make $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 because you helped your clients into the right home, right? 3% could be huge depending on where you live. But what did you sacrifice for 3%? Ouch. That's a lot of time and energy and effort for 3%. Why when you see 2 hours a day making 100% profit, if that doesn't make you turn your head like, "What?" That catches your attention right away. I was in multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing makes 1, or at least mine, 1 to 7%. And I had to work all the time. One person at a time, like an agent. An agent can only be with one client at a time, and then they got to jump to the next and jump to the next, right? If you have social media working in your corner, you can talk to the world at any given time. The possibility of somebody finding you is is so great. And then your content is available all the time, 24 hours a day. Your content is always available. Then you have your automations. When somebody's interested, then all they have to do is put their email in. They put their email in and automations kick in. I've had people put their email in at midnight. Friends, most of the time I'm sleeping at midnight, right? Agents, they sleep with their cell phones next to their bed. They don't know when somebody says, "You know what? I'm leaving my spouse. I've got to get rid of this house." Or "I took a job across the country. I got to sell my house tomorrow." Like, you never know. And you don't want to miss an opportunity. Well, when my clients are interested in digital marketing, they come when they're ready. They're ready at midnight because they were scrolling and they found that piece of information that they wanted to know more. And immediately they'll hear from me, they'll get an email from me. Have you seen this? Guys, I don't know what you like to use. This is my page. When I know I really want to pick a different picture, but I'll find it. One of these times I'll find it. But when you put your email in, you're greeted by John and Marge. Aren't they cute? John and Marge will greet you, and this is where you put your email in. So whenever you're ready, you put your information in. I want to know more about digital marketing. You keep talking about 100% profit and 2-hour work days and using my cell phone. I have to know more about this. $900 days, right? That captures that attention. And then after you visit John and Marge, you're going to hear from me and Michelle, my mentor, an email with more information, and you're going to get a 6-figure blueprint, right? You want to know about digital marketing and how to do it the right way and make 6 figures with digital marketing. You're going to get the blueprint right away. And it's going to talk about things like automations, and it's going to talk about capturing emails and having a done for you digital product that is in such high demand that people are looking for this. So after that, you want to know more. You want to know more. You click these blue links and you'll know more. So I promote 4 done for you digital products. I chose Legacy Builders. It's the $900 product. Then there's Digital Mastery is $600. The Daily Pay Blueprint is $300, and the Launch Pad is $100. So read about it. It'll have full descriptions, exactly what you're getting in your program. and if that's right for you. You read this and you figure out, well, I have a business, but I'm not really good at social media marketing. How can I improve that and grow my business? It's right here. Maybe you want to be a social media expert and you want to take what your skills are to other businesses and be their social media expert. You don't want to do it for yourself. You don't have to. You learn these skills to help other people. Or maybe you have a product, an idea, this digital product you'd like to bring to market, but I don't know the steps. What are the automations? What is the marketing I need to do? How do I capture emails? How do I have landing pages and domain names and all of that? I want to figure that out. That's why I chose Legacy Builders. I wanted all the information and I wanted it all right now. And I didn't want to create one. I wanted to promote one because people were having success with that. Six-figure earners are promoting the digital products, the Legacy Builders program, for example. So if it's done for you and it's in high demand and I make 100% profit, I don't want to work that hard. I'm trying to take that out of my vocabulary because I'd rather work on other things. But if you were interested in creating your own, Legacy Builders has course material to help you do that. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, good. Here we are. When you come to Legacy Builders, you're going to be part of a community. And that's included. That's free. You get community included. And in the community is more e-learning, is more courses. It's like it never ends, right? So immediately, this is the digital growth community. And the very first classroom page is where to start. You start learning a vocabulary. Like, what's Kajabi? I had no idea. What's school? SKOOL. I don't know, right? I had to start here and build this vocabulary of where I could find all the information I needed. So this is the community, right? So in our community, right, we see, what are they up to? Oh, 42,000 members. Where are you? Over here. 42,000 members. When I joined, they were in the 20,000s 4 months ago. This is a really fast growing group. Then we have a calendar. Here's our calendar. Once a week, there's mentoring from Michelle for legacy builder owners. These are business owners who bought that program. And then there's coaching from six-figure earners. How did they do it? What was their special sauce that they put on top of what they were learning? And that's what I think I liked the most. I think I liked that I could still stay creative and have fun with this my own way, but it's still the same steps. To have a 2-hour workday, let's talk about that. What is your 2-hour workday? Hey, friends, are you guys doing copy and paste ads? Put a 1 in the comment. Are you doing copy and paste ads? That's where I started. Not yet. The thing about the copy and paste ads is it's free, right? So when you want to get some traction, you want to get your name out there, that's why Michelle suggests copy and pasting ads. And it took a little while to learn this. So I'll give you that advice. One, you have to find the websites you want to use. So that took a lot of time for me, hunting those down, those ones that I wanted to use. One, they had to be free. And then I had to have my YouTube up. So that took me a little bit of time, right? I needed some videos on there, but that's in the program. You go to the classroom page, and I think it's under, let me look here for you. I don't know. Maybe you're not even interested. But under classroom, over here, content vault, content vault. You remember this one? Content vault. Testimonials and the webinar replays. So pick some testimonials you want to share on your YouTube page, right? You can download them to your computer, upload them to YouTube. Their permission, they've given you license to do that, but you want it on your own YouTube page. So I wanted to have my YouTube ready to go, and then I could copy and paste ads, because then I'd share a link to my YouTube page on my copy and paste ads. But it's all free, right? YouTube's free, copy and pasting ads is free. She has ideas for you to use in your ads. And so I have it like in a Word doc, and then I copy what my Word doc says and I paste it into the classified ads that I was using. And the fun part about this is just picking the state, picking the city, picking the country you want your ad to run in. That was fun to do. Another way, so maybe Michelle talks about spending about 30 minutes on copying and pasting ads. And then 2, doing your social media posts. Pick your platform. I chose TikTok on purpose. I wanted to be brand new. I didn't want my friends and family to know that I'd started another business, because I've had 7 businesses and I wanted to do it again. I wanted to try again. And so I choose your platform. And then whatever platform you're choosing, there's training. So there's a lady in our community who, for whatever reason, I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it was funny, crazy, pick your adjective, but she went with LinkedIn. Would you have ever thought to create content for LinkedIn? There's people that like Pinterest, and they're making the most beautiful images and text in their Pinterest pages that leads people back to their website, leads people back to their YouTube channel. Isn't that brilliant? So not just TikTok, not just YouTube or Facebook or anything, but whatever you choose this platform, work with it for a while. Get really comfortable with that. So when I started making my content, learning all the buttons and what filters I'd like and what fonts I want and all of this stuff, I finally got it down to creating something, and then I know how to edit and up the volume and add a song and drop the volume and all these little tricks. So now I do those buttons very quickly, and I post 3 times a day. And that was a learning curve. That took time. Once I got good at that, right, and we're still talking about this 2-hour workday, this probably took me an hour or more, whatever, trying to figure it out. Social media took me an hour or more. Like, I took time to figure it out. And every day, what content you want to make. And every day, what to think about, what to worry about, like, oh, my lighting, oh, my hair, right? When you watch other people's videos, do you see the diversity? I find it fascinating. Our mentor has a really beautiful studio. There's nothing behind her. It's very plain. She always has her hair and makeup done. I mean, 90% of the time, right? And then there's other content creators who look like a raving hot mess, can talk a mile a minute, and they're in their kitchen making dinner. Like, it's for everybody. Everybody can bring their personality and what they like to the table in this space. There's a billion people on TikTok alone. What are the odds you're going to find somebody who wants to get to know you? It's a really good possibility. So come as you are to the table and get to be yourself. If you're doing faceless marketing, it's okay. It's okay because so many of the social media platforms know it. Many brands love photo images with text on the screen. It's acceptable. People get that. And if your images are so attractive, so appealing, there's something about them that draws people to you, you will get success too. It, so anyway, you come to the table that way. So my social media, I've gotten it down to about a half an hour a day. I make 3 posts, and if I'm doing really good, here's a hot tip. If you make your content posts, right? So I'm talking to TikTok, and you make an extra one. This is what I try to do. I try to make an extra post so it's ready for the morning the next day. You can save it in drafts. And here's another great tip. When you make a video, you can remake a video. Maybe you had a really good topic, you were in the flow, you were getting it. You knew what to say, how to say it. It came across really good. Save it and make another one. Because it's not going to be exactly the same, or pick a different place in your house or your yard or wherever, right? But do that video content again and save it. Because here's the thing, people come to your page new all the time. The likelihood that they saw what you did yesterday is probably kind of low, unless you've got some really good traction with your followers. It's going to people's For You pages new all the time. So it's very low likelihood that they're going to even recognize. You said that before already, right? So just go ahead and save it. Wait a couple days if you feel that way and then post it. But I always try to have something in my drafts just because you never know. Something could happen, but you'll have something ready to go. I pre-plan that way. If I'm going to be gone all day or something, right? Granted, you can do this anywhere, but I just like to have that safety net of I've got content ready to go. I don't know what the Wi-Fi is going to be like. I don't know what, my internet connection, my download speed, any of these things. I just don't know, maybe. And I want to have things ready to go. So that's just something I've learned over my 4 months. So, and the other thing is going live. And the fourth thing is checking I'll just throw that up here. Checking email. But going live, like I said, it's fun. It's not hard, only because I've done it a few times. I realized it wasn't nerve-wracking, anxiety producing like I thought it was. That's what they say about fears. Don't you agree? What they say about fears is you're anticipating things that haven't even happened yet. And we can get so caught up in what we think is going to happen. And then they never happen. And I wasted all that energy, all that bandwidth in my head, and it didn't happen. So practicing going live. Maybe you go 20 minutes. You're learning. It's okay. Maybe you go 30 minutes. You're learning. It's okay. My goal is 45 minutes, and I try to go live every day at 8 a.m. The weekends, I'm flexible. But thank you, friends. But Monday through Friday, I try to go live at 8 because my husband's gone and the house is more quiet. But when I was in Hawaii, did any of you see those videos when I was in Hawaii? I'm going live at 5 a.m. and my husband getting his juice and my dad's walking around, but I've got my back to a wall, right? So they're not coming behind me, but there's some extra noise. And it's like, okay, I got to keep talking and being with, with family happening. But when I've watched other people's lives, that never distracts them. They never think twice about talking in front of other people. And on my last day, it's our travel day coming home from Hawaii. I said, I want to prove that I can be consistent. If I'm going to teach this, then I want to live it and prove it. So I went live in the Oakland airport. I think I got about 30 minutes from all my setup and finding a quieter spot to be in before our plane was loading and everything. But I did it. And I was like, okay, that's another win on my list, proving you can do this anytime, anywhere. It's possible. You have to believe that you can. And that's what going live gave me. It gave me new confidence. It gave me a belief in myself that this job is not this business, it's not hard. It's kind of fun. And then part of your 2-hour workday. So I've stopped doing my copy and paste ads. One, because my social media is about a half an hour or more because I make extras. And my going live, it does take me about an hour. So here's the thing about YouTube. If you want to going live on TikTok is very easy. You just type a title, maybe a description about yourself. Learn how to flip your camera around. If you're going to ever have anything people can read, you're going to practice finding where that is to flip your camera on your phone around. But going live on YouTube, there's some setup. You've got to have a title, a description, maybe hashtags, SEO tags. You have to decide what kind of video. I always put education on my video for YouTube. Is it for children? Yes or no, right? All these boxes you have to click and fix and right. And how do you want comments to come across? And who can comment, right? There's 100 choices you have to go through every single time. So I've been starting to use ChatGPT more to come up with just type on my descriptions. When I started, I was doing all of that. And now I have a fuller description and it says it in such a really nice, clean way. So that's what I've been using to make my going live on YouTube a lot faster, a lot more streamlined. But it takes some time. Copy, paste, all of that, clicking all my boxes. And so that's my hour and a half. And then it's checking my email, how to check all your comments, right? We're taught to have a CTA on everything we do. So if your content says, do you want more information? Go to nevertoolateincome.com. You want some more information? Click now in the comments and I'll send you the link. I want to have that. And now I have to go back and make sure. Did anybody type now? Did anybody say, yes, I want more information? I have to check the comments. I have to check the comments on my YouTube. I have to check past posts. Did anybody comment because they saw something I did a week ago? I'm looking for that. I'm looking at my emails because here's the beauty. If you go to nevertoolateincome.com, right? I showed you, you get an email from me, right? You go and visit John and Marge and you put your email in and you get an email from me. That email is to me. It's not one of those do not reply emails from a business. You can reply to that and talk to me. Ask me a question. Let me know your feedback. I'd like to hear from you. And you do that. And I want to go and check those emails every day and do a response. So that's the other end of my 2-hour workday. And I can do it in the morning. I can get it done fairly quickly. But then I'm always working on myself. What's new in the community? What's the latest wins in the community? When's the next coaching? I got to make sure that's on my calendar, right? Those are not income producing activities. That's building me. That's building my knowledge base, my confidence, I'm building education. I'm learning more and more. And so that's, gosh, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour, it depends on how much I get into it, that I love to do that. So, hey, any questions? Anybody curious? This is Freedom Friday, and I've been talking a mile a minute. So if you have anything you want to ask or to share, let me know. I'd be happy to answer that. I've got about 5 more minutes and my time will be up. My husband will be coming home from his job. I know, I'm crazy. I do talk too much. I've been doing this for 4 months. June 1st, I bought May 31. June 1st was my first time that I looked at the growth community. I looked at the education in Legacy Builders, and it took about 2 weeks. I got my domain name, I got my system set up, and I think it was the 15th of June. I joined TikTok, and I have not talked about the 90-day run. Thank you very much. I wanted to, and I totally forgot all about it. So October 15th, it's a Tuesday. Am I right? And we are doing a challenge. It's a 90-day challenge. And the purpose is to kind of quick start your business. And if you can get more information, dare I say, more challenges, to have 20K in by the end of the year. Okay. Doesn't that sound, it's mind blowing, right? And I love making big goals. I love that. Making big goals means you really are putting yourself out there. What are you willing to do to achieve that? Well, Michelle, our mentor, creates daily videos, daily challenges, and daily ideas. Things I've learned more watching these types of videos. One, because they're like in bite-sized pieces, right? Did you do the last 90-day run? Hey, hello, Giselle. Hello again. The last 90-day run, I loved it. But by the end, I quit watching only because I was really deep into some education she had given, and I just couldn't move on. I wanted to really let sink in what she was sharing at the time. Oh, you didn't get it? Okay. Oh, you're new. You're that new. Fabulous. Woo. So this is something I learned because I've been in so long. I saw the end of another 90-day run, and I assumed, because I've been in businesses like this. I've been in other programs like this, and this is what they do. They've got a 90-day challenge, and then they have their next 90-day challenge. And what do? They repurpose it. It's just kind of, well, we did it once. Let's take what we did and make it happen again for all the new people. And it was, there's nothing new. And this is what's mind blowing, right? When I talked about being a millionaire business owner and the stuff they do, it just blows my mind because I'm not there yet. I can't wait. But she shared new stuff. I went back and looked at the old I went back and looked at the old 90 days. And then when she started the next 90 days, it was different. And I thought, holy moly, this lady puts in more energy into our community. She puts in new information to these 90-day runs. There's nothing repeat about it at all. So as she's learning new things, or she's trying new things, or whatever, like something's inspired her this time, that's when she shares to the group. But they're in these bite-sized pieces, like 10 minutes or less, like 5 minutes, something like that. But it's a challenge. Maybe it's new education. And maybe some of the things will build on the day before and build on the day before, helping you achieve. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Shell. You are learning all the time. Guys, I haven't even finished the Legacy Builder training. Last time I looked, there was 121 lessons. And guys, I haven't even looked at it for a little while. When I started, there was 117 video lessons. I hadn't finished that. And then she's already added more to that. And then she's adding daily educations and challenges. That's what, guys, if you want in on this 90-day challenge, nevertoolateincome.com, get this information, get the program, especially if you can start brand new. But don't let it overwhelm you. She is amazing. She is a wonderful gift. She's really talented. And what is she on her second million? Now, I'm not 100% clear because she has so many streams of income. When I started Legacy Builders, I came to Legacy Builders because I knew I would have 4 streams of income. And I think, what is she up to? Like 12 something streams of income now, right? Because she got monetized on YouTube. Well, now she's got 5 streams of income. She's monetized with TikTok. Well, now you've got 6 streams of income. This is the possibility of putting your content out all the time and growing your email list. That's the power of digital marketing and all these things we're learning. So she shares all these tips, especially in the 90-day runs. They're in these little bite-sized pieces of information. But if you're brand new, you can always go back, or you just pick up wherever she's at. Maybe it took you a week or whatever, right? Whatever happened, it took you 3 weeks to get your business started. Everybody's different. I don't know what you're coming to the table with, what your abilities are. But, oh, I think Ramsey's saying it's about time. You start where you can start, and you just start plugging in. You just start. And then if you come to the 90-day challenge, for those of us who have been in, we've got our businesses started, you can do the challenge because it's just that much more exciting to go on a journey at the same time with other people. And reading everybody's comments below these videos is so exciting. Like, I just did this for the first time today, or I made my first sale today. All of these things, it just gets you so excited and motivated, because it's fun to do things with other people that are on the same journey as you. So thank you for that. I appreciate you reminding me. So I'm excited to do that next 90-day run. All right, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to catch you tomorrow. We are going out. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I know it's Saturday, but I will be on at 8 a.m. tomorrow, because then we're taking the grandbaby and she's going to go with us to see her great grandma. And so we're going to have a full day, but I will go live tomorrow at 8 a.m. and that's Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Idaho. And so there you go. I will see you tomorrow. And you guys have a blessed day, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you, friends. And thank you to my YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging with me. Gosh, we did a full hour. So wonderful. And tomorrow's another day. I will get to my outline tomorrow to talk about making an impact on the world and how it starts inside you. So thank you, friends. I will catch you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Have a great, great Friday.